from the rest of the page, so we know that that might have some important information. Daniel looked next to the big block with a less big but also big block of information. Thought there might be some important stuff there. Okay, wonderful. So to wrap up this chapter, I want you to turn your note card over to the blank side. Indeed, Nate. I want you to make a visualization that helps you understand this text. Make sure it's something, maybe instead of just drawing something on the page again, I want you to visualize something from the text to help you understand. Right?
But one of mine was the sliding blocks, so you see that the blocks.
Cool. Totally, yeah.
I saw it after the effort.
So let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to make that visualization. What's up? Yes, you may. Oh, really? Oh, nice. So that it's like very slick and like this. That's pretty smart. Yeah, that's awesome. C-straw. That's awesome. You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Ellie, I need you to make a visualization on your card about page 20. I appreciate
Don't talk about Siri back there.
Make sure you make a visualization. Please make that visualization on the blank side of the note card.
They just keep pouring water on.
Something nasty.
And it's a cool stone. It's really cool.
Oh, if you can do Siri, what's 0 divided by 0?
That's
It should be like you.
No, the Cookie Monster stole like.
No, the Cookie Monster.
Wait, she says
That's like
the
a
Cookie
Cookie
Monster.
Monster. Now you don't have any. And you don't have any friends.
Oh, for her.
Where, really? That's what it says? The Cookie Monster has no cookies.
You got 1 minute to add some detail to that visualization.
They only worship
Watch for craftsmanship.
You can have Siri give you a nickname too.
1 minute to add as much detail to that visualization.
You have Siri tell you your poem a story.
Lou, you got 1 minute to add some more detail to that. Johnny, 1 minute to make that visualization.
I can't.
You guys addressed many people believe aliens built the pyramid?
Sorry?
You addressed that many people believe aliens built
We have not addressed that.
like Christian Scientist.
And one day,
Should I address that?
Have they brought that?
No, they haven't.
She'll like.
That's a good idea. I'll use that right now.
You say it like 3 times.
If you ask where she says,
So here actually.
really?
Easy come, easy go.
What's your name? When you ask her what's your name,
How are you so
Great.
you should ask her.
So Dana just reminded me of an interesting fact.
fact.
Excuse me,
Excuse you and scare me.
Luca and Lou.
What now? What now, sir?
Wait, what did she actually say?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Mom.
You?
Okay. So Dana just reminded me of an interesting fact, or not fact, but interesting
factoid.
factoid that people, large amounts of
Theory.
people believe. Theory. Where the pyramids are so ginormous and it's so hard for people to believe that they were built by men with before any architectural
It was
technology that a lot of people believe that aliens came down and built the pyramids.
They probably help.
Okay, they probably did. Who knows?
Aliens are just like,
Anyway.
oh, I'll help you. Done.
So I passed out new note cards. Make sure you keep the note card that you have, and let's turn to
Aliens are real.
How do you know? You never.
22. Go to the next page. 22. Page 22, please.
That was me. That was-
please be at page 22 in 5,
They called me an alien.
4,
Well, technically that's not mean.
3,
You don't know what aliens are. They can look like me.
Two.
Yeah, they can look like me.
I could be.
1. Turn to page 22.
I
Next
could.
page.
I could
Watch
be.
it.
Boys.
Watch it.
Look at this.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. What is this?
Caroline. Jesus.
Okay. So, when we look at this page, page 22, please take a moment to look at this page, and before reading it, decide where the important information is going to be, because the font size or color or something like that. Take a look at the page before reading it. Try to figure out
Well, this
on
story, I
page
thought it was like
22. Try to look, before reading it, figure out where the important information is. Raise your hand, please, when you're ready. Page 22.
Ramses 2 has red hair and
No, they take out all their inside and stuff.
All right, Nate, where are we going to find the good stuff?
You're probably gonna find it where they made it most obvious. So that'll probably be the upper left corner where it's like the making of the balls, and it has like the font size bigger. So
Actually, I think all pharaohs are bald. They
So sorry,
shave
Nate,
their hair.
what?
you were interrupted, so I couldn't
Well, it's
quite hear you. Elliot,
probably
do you want to take a step out, compose yourself?
I need to go get another Band-Aid.
It's
This
probably-
one's falling off already.
Okay. Don't play with the Band-Aid, just keep it on your hand.
He's probably playing with
it's
it.
probably the
On this
left
one?
side,
Backward?
left-hand corner of the page where
There's
there's
something
like
wrong.
the font size is bigger and it's bald.
Cool. Wonderful. So, Nate was using a familiar strategy, going to look at that font size.
From the nose.
Font size.
No. You got a small nose. How's your brain?
And, sorry? Same for every page. So, Fenner, you noticed a pattern throughout the book that a lot of times that information is in that top left corner maybe? Cool. And then, besides, before we read that next one, where's another place besides that big left-hand block where some important information might lie? Jonas.
Well, I personally like reading the little snippets
Cool.
everywhere because they usually give you like if you really want to know at that one stage for
Yeah.
mummification,
Yeah.
you just sentence like that.
Totally.
Like the picture, you can just go there and you go, oh, that's what that's about. So I
Cool.
really-
Cool. So you like the snippets. Do you think the snippets are more like details or like big ideas?
Details.
Details. Cool. Awesome. And then, so where do you think other big ideas might lie on the page besides the part where it says "Mommy"? Any other places? Baraka?
There.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear Baraka. Cool. Where it has that different color here, and it says the grave. Cool. So let's read those two parts. Please follow along. On page 22. The making of a mummy. A mummy is a preserved body. The first Egyptian mummies occurred naturally, when bodies buried in the hot desert sands dried out. Without moisture, the bacteria that caused decay could not survive, and the bodies did not rot. Inspired by these natural mummies, the Egyptians believed that the soul could live forever as long as the body was preserved. For almost 3,000 years, wealthy Egyptians mummified their dead. The elaborate process was carried out by priests and took about 70 days. Wonderful. So, on our last page, Joseph asked, what are these pyramids for? What is a similar question that we could ask for this page? Elliot.
Why do they want to preserve the body?
Why do they want to preserve the bodies? And
Well, actually, it
why
said,
don't you take a look?
it said actually.
I know, I agree. So why don't you take a look at that body of text, find out why they want to preserve these bodies. So why don't you take 1 minute to look at that body of text, the big one that we just read, and try to figure out why. Why did they preserve these bodies?
I know.
I'm just going to wait for everybody to figure it out. So, Joseph, you sharing with Nate?
Yes.
Can you open your own book, please? Page 22.
Can I say why?
Yeah, Luca. Why do they preserve these bodies?
Because they feel that if the body is preserved, the soul can keep it living.
The soul can keep living. So, Luca or anybody else, let's try to think of a math equation that can express that idea. Take a moment. So, Luca, can you read the sentence again for everybody? Why don't you think of a math equation?
Because I can think of.
No, can you just read the sentence again?
So it's what I read.
Okay,
but,
cool.
They think that if they preserve the body, the soul will keep living.
Cool. If they preserve the body, the soul will keep living. Stupid. All right, Luca, give it to us.
Preserve
Sorry,
body.
actually, wait till everybody's quiet. Okay, go.
Preserve body equals soul living.
Cool. Oh, sorry, there's a new note card.
You didn't give us a new note card.
I did.
No, you didn't.
All right, I'll give you one in a second. Preserve body equals what? Luca, what? Preserve body equals what?
Equals,
Afterlife.
soul living. Or living soul.
Are we supposed to write something different note cards? Kelly, I'm passing
Okay,
out.
cool. So I passed it out to most people. So, you have another one? Okay.
Dude, your hair's fluffy.
So, Zayden, I think you're good.
You have the
Thank you.
Is
Excuse me.
that an e-card?
But thank you.
No, you can actually see
It
it.
was very nice of you. Does everybody have note cards? You guys have new ones, right? No?
That's not fair. What is it? What is this? It's just a little stuff.
It needs to be
Oh,
small.
no.
A
Nah,
little bit.
my hairline goes like that.
So, boys,
No.
But, I mean, you can't uncurl
boys, you note card?
I'm not one of those weird people that have a hairline, you know, like, but it's like,
You have that too.
I don't have a hairline.
Okay.
Elliot does.
Excuse me?
That's like 20 minutes.
This guy got
Lou? Okay. So, we got preserved body equals living soul. Thank you, Luca. Is there any other important information that we can add from this text body to our note card? Yeah, Tyler, what you got?
First, that one.
Yeah.
Religion plus dead person equals money.
So where are you getting that equation from?
From the mummy thing.
So tell me like a sentence or word that you're taking that from.
A mummy is a preserved body.
Okay.
Religion,
So,
dead person.
okay, so I think this sort of expresses your idea.
Christians believe that the soul can live forever as long as the body is preserved.
Right. So I think this equation is expressing the idea that you're trying to get at. That preserved body, if you preserve the body, then your soul will keep on living. Which we know is a pretty religious idea, right?
But it
might be
true. I've got one.
Yeah, you never know
Okay.
when he dies.
Well, then
It's
the
true.
second holder in the
All right.
Yeah, they can't leave.
Let's bring it back.
I'm so bored.
Joseph.
Find out if there's nice.
Let's bring it back in 3,
Okay, son.
2, 1. Zayden, what's another important piece of information?
Wealthy dead person.
Okay.